the first neurotransmitter to ever be discovered in the brain, acetylcholine. So what's happening, guys? Hope your day is going well. And before we jump into this, I'm going to talk a little bit about choline and how vital it is. And without it, we wouldn't be able to sleep, move, think, or remember things. Now, choline in the body actually turns into acetylcholine. And acetylcholine works on multiple facets of the body. It works with the central nervous system, the parasympathetic nervous system, and the neuromuscular junctions in the body. That's what we get out of in the gym, the power, the strength, the contractions from choline. And choline we can be deficient in choline from multiple things. It could be from diet, it could be a caloric deficit, it could be a poor diet, could be drugs, could be over-the-counter medications like antihistamines. They lower acetylcholine in the brain. Could be nutritional supplements like kava extract. So there's multiple things that can actually go wrong with our choline production in the brain, but it is super vital. So jumping right into this, we'll get into this review. Today we're going to review 5% Core, which is 5% Nutrition's other line, their nootropic formula. And this is basically a choline-based nootropic formula. So we'll get into the ingredients and the effects on this thing. I've taken this when I've needed it, and there's no bad to it. I'll just explain what you can expect in purchasing this and who this possibly could be good for. So we're going to jump right into this, but before we do, if you're new to the channel, my name is Dave. This is my mission. A mission to muscle, a mission to nootropics, a mission to thought process, a mission to health, a mission to growth in the gym. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. If you can, hit that like button now before we jump into this. And that's about it. We'll get into this. First ingredient on the list here is alpha GPC. We all love that ingredient, especially in pre-workouts, 450 milligrams. And it says 50% choline. And I don't know if you guys know this, but alpha GPC is actually produced in the brain already from phosphatidylcholine. So what happens is phosphatidylcholine is in the cell membranes. And if the body runs low on acetylcholine, it'll actually break down and cleaves off the fatty acids to phosphatidylcholine and turns it into alpha GPC. And alpha GPC is a ingredient that helps increase neural firing, brain function, learning, actually increases dopamine a little bit in the brain as well, mental clarity, a whole slew of things as far as cognitive function wise. And at certain dosages above 600 milligrams, it's been shown to actually increase human growth hormone in the body. So fantastic ingredient. And we'll jump on to the next one. We got choline bitartrate, 100 milligrams. So this is an interesting ingredient. A lot of people say this is the cheap form. It's 100 milligrams. This is 40% choline by weight. Just this exact same thing as alpha GPC. It's 40% choline by weight as well. And I've always said in my pre-workout videos that I like this ingredient in Stim Junkie Pre's. And the reason why is because I've always said it gave extra energy and this kind of a heightened focus and drive to the product itself. And there's some interesting findings and studies about choline bitartrate. Not only is it like alpha GPC, but it just doesn't have the bioavailability as alpha GPC as far as crossing the blood-brain barrier, but it increases learning capacity, memory, focus, cognitive function, all those good things. But there was a study done in the Netherlands, I believe, where they took a group, I don't know how many individuals there were in this group, and they split the group up. They gave half the group a placebo, they gave the other half choline bitartrate, and they ran these multiple tests on them trying to hit a target. Don't know if it was a dart, don't know what kind of item or what they were throwing at the target, but it was a target and they were trying to hit the center of the target. And they found that those that took choline bitartrate a half an hour after taking it had more precision, speed, and accuracy in everything they were doing. So listen, I know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about these ingredients in these pre-workouts. So I'm not trying to, toot my own horn or anything, but there is some basis and some great functionality to choline bitartrate in pre-workouts. So never shake your head or talk shit about it, because it will help you with some energy, speed, accuracy, and precision in the gym. So going on to the next ingredient, this is tooth club moss, which is basically heparin A. So it's 1% heparin A. And heparin A is a fantastic antioxidant for the brain. It also triggers other antioxidants in the brain for brain health. So fabulous as far as brain health wise there. This also blocks an enzyme in the brain, acetylcholinease, that has been known to lessen the effects and the length of how choline hits you. So it kind of like will stop the function of choline and bring it back down, because the body wants to keep the body level all the time. So when it sees high levels of something, it's always trying to keep everything in a homeostasis level there. So this blocks that enzyme that blocks acetylcholine. So that was pretty quick, huh? Right into the findings on how this did. 5% core nootropic formula. How did it do? So getting right into the top of the label here, though, it is two capsules per serving, and there's 60 servings in this. Not bad. You can find this online for like 20 to 25 bucks. So if this is something you're looking for, it's actually a cheap, inexpensive nootropic. Now keep in mind, this is just a choline-based nootropic. So only choline ingredients. It only deals with choline. So it's more on the healthier side. For someone looking for a nootropic with some health to it, nothing real crazy. So when taking the two pills, the cognitive function, focus, memory, all that stuff comes in and dials in, probably starts dialing in about a half an hour after taking the pills. And I'll tell you right now, I take this when I want to get some work done on the computer. And I am researching and investigating and going through different information online. And it really, really dials me in. Nothing crazy, just this healthy, dialed in memory. It does enhance my memory. Memory pops. And even the day afterwards, like if I study and I am putting some information out in my head and writing it out, because sometimes I'll write things out because I absorb it better that way. I don't know how you guys are. And the next morning, it's like, boom, it's like running through my head. So it really kind of dials in the memory and the learning process there. Very, very good. I like it. It's like I said, it's nothing crazy. So it does work. It does. You throw 100 milligrams of caffeine, you have a cup of coffee in two of these. I've done that as well. And it gives you like a nice little kick of energy with the concentration elevated, way more than coffee. Just guess that's what you're looking for. But I think this is, none of my affiliates have this. So I'm always giving you guys my honest opinion, whether it's an affiliate based product or not. I think this is an awesome product to have on the shelf for those that want like cognitive function and focus, just kind of like they need it all of a sudden. Like they're like, oh crap, I got to do this, but my brain ain't firing. You pop two of these and you're ready to go. You are really ready to go. I've taken it in the gym too. I've actually thrown this on pre-workouts that didn't have too many nootropics to it, like no choline-based nootropics, especially just like L-tyrosine, and it really enhanced the effects of the pre-workouts as far as cognitive function and focus-wise. I've even taken two of these with Apollo Nutrition's R600, and the mind-muscle connection is just fabulous. I mean, you got there's a whole crapload of caffeine in the R600. I mean, you're running off of, I think, 400 milligrams, and then there's 200 extra that are kind of going to dial you down, bring you up and dial you down. So the caffeine hits pretty high, but I've taken R600 by itself and then this, and really good cognitive function and focus, and dialing in the concentrations and that elevated kind of little contractions and that power you get in the gym. So very good product, but like I said, nothing crazy. So if you're looking for craziness, then this is not what you want to get. This is on the healthier side. I would literally give this to my mom in her 70s or 80s, because it's just acetylcholine. It's just an acetylcholine enhancer pretty much, and it works very, very well. So I hope this review was helpful. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I can talk about. I'm trying to tighten up these reviews, because I've had a few emails about people asking me if I can shorten the reviews, because it's just a lot of people are busy and they just don't have time to listen to a whole video. So I'm going to do my best to shorten up the reviews or tighten them up, but I do not want to sacrifice information, just so you guys know. So like I said, I'll do my best. I thank you guys for watching and stopping by. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. I'll be back for more. Other than that, I'm going to get on with the rest of my day, and we'll see you guys next time on the channel.